Hello, vinyl community. This is Mike here with some new pickups. New pickups and a couple of records that I've really been digging lately. They've been on heavy rotation. I guess I'll start with those. This was a recommendation by Big Star that I went out and got, and man, it's amazing. The Jazz Composers Orchestra. Just by the members of the band, it's an all-star effort, but the music is phenomenal. I'm a huge Keith Jarrett fan, and I actually didn't know about this album. I came across it. It was $4. I've never heard this album. There isn't anything on YouTube for this album. It's called Backhand, and it's Keith Jarrett, Dewey Redman, Charlie Hayden, Paul Motian. I mean, all-star band, and the music is phenomenal. Especially in flight, the Dewey Redman solo and Keith Jarrett solo are fucking smoking. This was recorded in 1975, and it's on the ABC Impulse label. You see that? Great. Still have to clean it up and sleeve it, but the vinyl is in mint, so that was an awesome score. Next, I'll show you some. This was thanks to Blake in one of his videos regarding some Soul Note records. By the time I got to the sale, there wasn't much left, so I got 4 Soul Note records and a bunch of other pretty obscure albums and labels. I'll show you those in a sec. I'll just quickly go through these. The Tenny Charles Quintet, live at Verona Jazz Festival. And I just got these a couple of days ago, so I've only had the opportunity to give them a quick listen. They're really good. I mean, Soul Note, it's a pretty kick-ass label from Milan in Italy. They don't really put out a lot of crap, so I think you could pretty much enjoy anything that they release. Charlie Persip, another good one, sort of a big band from 1989. This is an amazing album. I've heard this one before. Claudio Fazzoli with Kenny Wheeler on trumpet. Great band from 1986. The cover art of Soul Note is so cool, man. I love it. Of course, Mingus Dynasty. With Roland Hanna on piano. I'm a big fan. This was a blind purchase. It's called Hippo Stomp from Andy Laster. And it's on a label I've never really heard of, Sound Aspects. So far, after a few listens, it's really good. I'm really digging it. The reason I was confident in purchasing this, Michelle Rosewoman on piano. I'm a huge fan of hers. She's probably one of my favorite pianists out there. I don't think any of these are on YouTube, so if you're interested in any needle drops, I could try to get some out for you. Next is the Michael Bizio Sextet. This is his first album, released on CT Records. Michael Bizio is a bass player. I love the label of this one. Oh, I can't ever figure this out. There you go. It's pretty cool, right? Actually, another soul note, I missed this one. Fred Hound and the Afro-Asian Music Ensemble. We refuse to be used and abused. Not sure if you can hear this in the background. It's on another floor, but it's cranked. It's Keshavan Mazlak Trio live. It's a fucking awesome album. These are on the Waterland label, which I wasn't familiar with the label. I was familiar with Keshavan. These were before he sort of created this alter ego called what's his name? Kenny Williams, I think. No, Kenny Millions or Jamie Millions. I forget. Anyways, his stuff is really far out, free jazz. But this was before he went out there, and it's just a great band. Great music. I got another one of his, Mayhem in Our Streets. I believe this was his first album. All European musicians. It's pretty amazing. It's actually phenomenal. This is the label for Waterland. I've never heard of the label again. I tried doing research on it, but there's really nothing. It's hard to find anything on the label. So, if anyone knows more about Waterland Records, I'd love to learn more about them, because so far, these albums are amazing. I also got another one from the label, and it's amazing too. So, if the only 3 records that I've purchased from the album, from the label, are amazing, I could imagine what the rest of the label is like. This is the Waterland Ensemble, sort of a free jazz-ish album, free improvisation. There's actually a link to, there's a video needle drop of one of these on YouTube already for Domesticated Doomsday Machine, which is the title track. Beautiful song, and the rest of the album is just as phenomenal. Anyways, thanks again, Blake, for again being on top of things and sharing the sale with everyone. Really appreciate it. And again, I think most of the stuff is fairly obscure on YouTube, so if there's anything that anyone is interested in hearing, I'd be more than happy to needle drop it. And always love your feedback, so feel free.